Hey guys, hope you're doing well. Happy Halloween. We're going to dive into a Genesis Battle of Champions. Welcome to Jaelara second edition booster box. Before we dive into that, I did want to just put up here on the bottom, proudly made in Canada, Haunted Castle Gaming, right here out of Toronto. So being a Canadian, I love to support the Canadian TCG, and I've had the pleasure of meeting Sid Assad Qureshi a few times here, and he's been a gentleman, and he's very open. If you ever have any questions or want to get more information or chat about Genesis, he is an open door. So anyways, let's dive right into this, and if you stick around till the end of the video, there might be a surprise of some other stuff we might go through here. Okay? All right. So on my side, I was a big time Magic player back at the beginning in the early days, and it's been many years since I've been into the TCG world. And about a year ago, I got introduced to Flesh and Blood, and so I've kind of got back into the spirit of things here, and more recently got introduced to Genesis and had the pleasure of playing a few games locally here. And coming up, we've got the Genesis Championship on November 20th. If you want more information on that, feel free to go to Genesis Battle of Champions website. But if you haven't seen this game before, it's a grid-based format. You can see the playmat under here. You have a champion on each side fighting. There's multiplayer options as well. So a lot of the cards we're going to see in here are cards that the champions would be casting as spells or some summons, that sort of thing. And so we're going to dive right into it. And the first set that they introduced foils. So you will see a foil, one in I think 18 packs, and every once in a while there's some God packs, and I was lucky enough to get one of those in the past, and so I wanted to film this because I don't want to miss it if I get it again. So let's give her a whirl and see what we get here. This set is actually a compilation of all their previous sets with some reprints, and they've actually added 2 rares into each booster pack now to allow you to get more of the playable cards, and they've changed some of the rarities on some of the cards. So we got the Vadi Sphinx. Notice, I don't know if you can see that on this camera here, but there's a lot of print lines and some issues. They still got some kinks to work out with the printers, but overall we got some uncommons, and then we get our token, which is a champion. We got the Gilded Stag. Great creature there. Allium. A few other comments here. So, if you are a fan of Genesis and you want to start following me, I plan on doing a lot more content around Genesis. I'm a lot more interested in the secondary market actually, because I don't have a lot of time to play just due to 2 small children and that sort of thing. Oh, this card is really beat up. I don't know if you can see those lines. This thing, I don't know what happened here, but it's destroyed. I'm actually going to put that one aside and show Sid at the championship. Luckily, it's just a skeleton warrior, but yeah, so, oh, and this one's the same thing. This whole pack, it's like, haven't seen that before. But what I was saying is a lot of these cards have been reprinted from their Alpha Beta set, as well as Welcome to Jaelara First Edition. Oh, here we go, and Rays, and looks like we got our first wild card of the box here, the filler card. So this was an indicator for the printer to, I think, stop and switch rarities, or that's the end of a sheet or something there. But I've seen some other people pull these. I've seen them pulled in foil. I've seen them pulled regularly. So that took up one of our rare slots, unfortunately, but we did get a rare here, Malfeasance, and some more commons. I'm actually going to go back through and just grab my rares and just stick those to the side so I can show you guys later. Great. Well, I don't know what we're going to get if we got the filler card. We'll see. They do have some kinks to work out, and it's always enjoyable watching some of these people post their God packs and that sort of thing. I've seen a lot of this scratching again. I think that may be normal. This is only my This is actually my first box of J2 that I've opened, so. Oh, Kuhn, I actually need this guy. I'm going to put him aside. Guardian of Balance and his Amber Dragon. So, they actually made a promo version of this with a Canadian flag on it for Canada Day last year, and this is this year's Canada Day promo that will actually be at the championship. So, it's pretty cool to get both those in the same pack, I guess. Just going to move the commons out of the way here. Yeah, so this game, as far as I know, very small community, lots of small pockets of community, but I think it's picking up some steam. I'm really looking forward to learning more of the meta and playing this game, and I think it'll just be fun to play the championships. Looking forward to seeing Steve-O defend his title there. I know he's got some folks gunning for him here, but oh, we got the Bolt Shot. That's a great card. And some more commons there. That's awesome. If anybody wants to help me out, I am looking for some deck ideas. I used to play Control a lot in Magic. So I'm, the blue-white kind of Control that was in Magic back in the day. And, I'm not a real big fan of the aggro decks, but I guess I could be convinced to play one. Oh, we got our first Epic. So about 1 in 8 packs, we get an Epic rare here. So Revenge of the Phoenix. You'll see the little Epic symbol there. I'm going to put that one aside. Oh, and we got Baruch. He is one of the most iconic, best rares. He's a flaming Nightmare Horse. He's got Blitz, which is an amazing feature to have there. Lets him attack right away. And a Stone Protector knee. Awesome stuff. All right. Let me try to fly through this a little bit faster for you guys. So the original alpha set came out in 2017, I believe, and I've got some other content that I've posted on some of the rarities of some of this stuff, and I'm hoping to do some more. So maybe follow and see the videos as they come out. And one of the things I want to do is really understand what's out there from a secondary market standpoint to help inform people, especially people that are just new getting into the game. If you're not in the Canada, the close area here, you're probably not having quick access to a lot of these cards. And so anything that we can do to help educate you on those cards would be great. Give me 1 second here. Sorry guys, just had the kids coming into the room there. I apologize. Did want to actually just call out for people who haven't played, they do have these stack token cards on the back of these aura, which is essentially like your magic points used to cast spells. And each of the packs will usually come with either a champion or one of these they call them starter token cards, and they'll have like little clues and stuff on how to play the game, the order of operations, that sort of stuff. It's kind of neat just to get that if you're a new player. So yeah. So if people out there are interested in the secondary market, one of the things I'm trying to do is actually just really get a better understanding of what's out there for the original sets. How many of each card would have been made, how many of each card, for each set and each rarity type, and then just getting an idea of some of the promos and the rarities, because this is very, very, very limited print runs. We're talking, I think beta was 561 boxes plus the starters, and I think Rays and Welcome to Jaelara were about 655 boxes or something, if I'm not mistaken. So very tight print runs, and that's why second edition. Oh, got another Epic. Yamaraja. Got Kendra. Meteorite. Great card. Gilded Stack. And essentially these cards had to be reprinted. There wasn't enough out there to get enough players going. So what you find, though, is some of the original beta stuff hasn't been reprinted. And there's some great cards in there that people are trying to get their hands on. I do have to say these are really chewed up. Thankfully, it's just the commons, but mean, I want to get a nice set to put in a binder. These aren't the cards I would decide to use for that, but you know what? Sid's a pretty good guy. I'm sure he'll make it up in the long run. That's for sure. Look at this Anguish Flame. Great artwork on this game is incredible. I don't know how they got such great art with little to no money when they were starting out, but you know, it's one thing. Artists are always looking for an outlet, and they've got some good art in here. So yeah, feel free to leave comments around what you would like to see, because as I start to build this content out, I really want to give people more of an idea of, you know, what the value of this stuff could be, what's out there. Maybe even if you're looking for stuff, I can help connect you with the right people that have it. I know of some people who have some incredibly rare stuff now. I have some of it, but you know, you're looking at a lot of collectors and players that don't want to get rid of it, so it's going to be really hard to find some of this stuff and the subjugations. And you know, I think the community's small enough right now that people need to be helping each other out, because some of these cards people just want to play. And if you're just sitting in a binder somewhere collecting dust, it doesn't help people that want to play. So one of the great ways to get some good promos is to actually join the Patreon of that Sid runs for Genesis. There's different levels. Oh, here we go. We got a rare, and it's a foil. Look at that. New Zoo. So foils are about 1 in 18, and we got a rare one. So that is going to go side right here. And I'm just going to see the condition actually. Take a look. There are some print lines. The curl isn't too bad. These usually go really curly. It's a pretty good foil, all things considered. Awesome. And we even got a Chrono Walker and an Angel of Retribution. These are two of the nicer rares to get, that's for sure. So awesome. That's great. All right. So that might be the only foil we get in this box, but we're going to keep going and hope we get something else. Let's take a look here. Quick shot. Air Pillar. Water Pillar. Oh, we got another Baruch. Yeah. Oh, another Purifying Wave. I believe this was actually one of the whatever epic or stupid ultra rares in alpha. I think there was only 2 of them, and I think that was one of them. So that's been around since the beginning. And this card essentially, if you haven't played the game, kills all summons, destroys all alterations. Basically, it wipes the board besides the champions, which is pretty devastating to say the least. But yep. So let's see what we got. Some more really damaged cards. I don't know if the camera picks that up. It is really bad. Well, we got Core Epiphany and the Formosan Gorilla. Awesome. So I'm not a huge fan of giving plugs to people, but I can't open this. I do have to say, if you're looking for cards or places to play and you're in the GTA area, places I know right now, I've been to Heads or Tails Gaming in Brantford a few times. Steve-O, who runs that, is actually the Genesis defending champ right now, and he's an awesome dude. He loves the game. He will talk to you about the game, and you can tell the passion in there, and he's been there since the beginning. I think he was maybe the first retailer ever to sign on with Sid, so yeah, he's a great guy. It's good to go see them. They're in Brantford again. And unfortunately, he doesn't have an online website to buy singles, but I believe he's got a ton of stuff. If you're looking for stuff, you probably have to go in there or get a hold of him. Oh, we got another epic. Hydualis. And so if you can get into his store, I'm sure he'll help you out, especially with just starter decks to play. I believe he builds those all the time. So that's one store. Another one I've got quite a few singles from so far is Dragon World, and they're in Brampton. There's Brantford and Brampton, and I believe Alex, who runs that, you might see on some of the other content. He's doing a lot of stuff. Kind of member of the family there with Haunted Castle Games, so they've got a lot of the singles. They had some alpha stuff. I think they got all bought up. Some speculators or some people wanted to get it before the run up. Another English Flame. And so if you're looking for singles, they're a great spot to go to. Just gonna grab these items. One of the things you got to be careful with Genesis is that you can have unlimited copies of a card in your deck. So some commons, getting 20 or 30 of them is not a bad thing if it's a common you're going to run in a deck. So sometimes it's just easier to buy them for 5-10 cents a common than it is to keep ripping packs if you got all the other stuff you need. Arcana Vigor and the Lightless Tibicina. All right. We're getting to the end of this box here. We're getting to it. I apologize, folks. I don't have the tech setup that I'd like yet, but I'm trying to figure all this stuff out and just create some content. I really want to help Sid out and spread the word on this game. Giant Scorpion, awesome. And yeah, the community's been really open, and I think it's a game that needs its time in the spotlight. And I think when people get to play it, they're going to love the interaction and how you play the game, and just moving around the board and that sort of stuff brings like another element to collectible card games. All right, we got another rain. Oh, the Necrolitch and the Celestial Hedgeman. So while we're opening the next pack, this Necrolitch, you can see the bottom here. Steve O. Terrell. This was the card that he invented. He told me about that. It was pretty awesome to hear that story, and it's really cool that being part of the community so early and winning these things, you actually get involved in helping design a card. That's awesome. I'm sure he loves it, and he will talk about it with everybody, and that helps spread the word itself. But it's just kind of some of the things Sid does that helps make the fans feel like they're a part of the game, which is actually really one of the reasons why I think it's so successful with the people that play it, that there's a very good sense of community involvement. And yeah, I eat that up. It's awesome. So apologize, I'm not looking up at the camera too much here, but Subjugation Strike, Stone Protector, me. All right, we got one more pack here. So this pack is going to have all foils? No, it's not. All right, so thanks for sticking around to watch this. I've actually got a little surprise for you for sticking around to the end here. I'm going to open up some of the older packs. And I got another epic, Arcana Vigor. And then we got two more rares. Okay. So I've never opened a beta pack before. But I actually was, lucky enough to get some of these cards. I bought some beta boosters from a buddy that I met in the Flesh and Blood community. And I've been able to buy some of these, pick them up here and there. And so I actually picked up these at Heads or Tails Gaming. So I'm going to start with the oldest set of the three, which is Rays. And I'm going to open that up for you guys in case you've never seen that. Yeah, and I'm going to maybe slow roll this one a little bit. It's a little older set. The Undead Servitude, Deathly Return, Shutdown. Oh, Kun. Awesome. Anguish Flame, Electric Cuban, Canopy Merlin, Head Slip, Golfin Wrath, Avum, Exidium, Power Summon, Spike Pit, Fleet Footed, Float, and the Shadow Master. So the rare was Anguish Flame, which you You know what? I'm going to pull up the one because I just got one earlier here. I'm sure I did. I know I did. Maybe it's English Flame. Oh, there it is. Just see the differences real quick. Main difference down here, the set name, RAZ or Z for the Americans, Rays versus J2 for Jaelara 2. Everything else is pretty similar, the way that they've done these two cards. But if this was an epic, maybe it would have a little bit more extended art. So awesome. So there's Rays. Now we're going to do, well, that opened really easy. Welcome to Jaelara. Proskinesis. Finishing Blow, Gale, Unhinge, Stranglevines, Displace, Landslide, Neutralize Attributes, Anu Wolf, Amit Behemoth, Lulu Korkor. Oh, here's one of those starter tip tokens. So this is about Bellum, stands for belief, but talks about a little bit about different tribes, that sort of thing. So kind of cool little lore that you get in the packs. All right, folks, and this is beta. So we got the Angel in the pack. I believe this is a 90 card set. There's only 9 or 10 rares in the set, so this opened fairly easy as well. My first pack of beta opening. So we got the Rejuvenating Spring, Unhinge, Underworld Knowledge. Now I'm hoping I get a Tsunami, which is an uncommon. I don't have any. Skeleton King. Look at that art. Look how cool that is. It's like spray paint can art. I don't know. Just love that one. Sideswipe. Rain. Oh, we got a Chrono Walker. It's a great hit too, though. The original Chrono Walker. The camera focuses. Just trying to focus too much. I don't know. Oh, we got a Tsunami. Here it is. Boom. Not reprinted yet. You'll see in the top here, it deals damage to all 6 people or characters or creatures in that awareness there, and does 3 damage to everything. And if you've got stuff that makes water do more damage, can really help clear the board a little bit for yourself there. Smoke Bomb, Pressure Point, Fire Chains, Earth Elemental, Concussion Punch, Treacherous Terrain, and Torn. I think that was a great pack of beta, and I'm very glad I opened it. So anyways, guys, let's take a look at this foil one more time for you all. We got a new zoo. We got a filler card, some scratch cards, some other rares. Overall, I think this is a pretty good box. There are some with God packs or God boxes, but yeah, feel free to subscribe, put some comments, let me know what you'd like to see. I'm happy to help. Thanks a lot. Have a great day.